Hey everybody, hope you all had a nice day. Mine was jam-packed, full of excitement. I started off at a poker tournament where it was to benefit All Breeds Dog Rescue, where my friend Heather from the SSA at UCCS, she actually works there. So I really like that they picked that for their charity. I had this plan where I wanted to basically lose all my money in the first 2 hours so that I could make the Freethinker Social that was on the same day. So yeah, I don't think that I really needed a plan to do that because I had my ass handed to me anyway. Probably an hour before I was ready to go. But yeah, Daphne, Lucky Dog 1351's girlfriend, she actually placed fourth, and that was after I went to the Freethinker Social and then went to the movie Star Trek Into Darkness with the Pikes Peak Skeptic Society. So they were playing for a very long time, apparently. So yeah, while I was at the Freethinkers Social, I was talking with Renee, who's trying to start a chapter of Americans United here in Colorado. In fact, she's going to be the host when Barry Lynn talks at UCCS on July 18th. And we were talking about how Christian education systems, like private schools, the ones that are run by charismatic and evangelical organizations, they tend to not prepare people for college that well, unless they're going to a Christian college after they go to their Christian grade schools, because they're not taught the basics of science. So this got me to thinking about, like, how would you conduct yourself if you were at one of these Christian places of higher learning, so to speak. So I think I might have come up with an exploit, and I don't know if many of you have thought about this already, be you Christian or atheist or anything else. But let's say you're going to a Christian college, right? And you want to ensure that you have a better bias from all of your teachers. Like, any time that you would have gotten a C, you would rather get an A, right? If the teacher had that much discretion to give, you would want that discretion used to give you the better grade. So, what can you do to compel a Christian instructor at a Christian college to give you a better grade? Well, here's the plan. And some of you might not think that this is a very moral thing to do, but hear me out here. Around the second or third time that the class meets, like 10 minutes before or after the class, plan is to approach the instructor and ask them to pray with you that you get better grades in that class. Is it a horrible request? Probably not. It probably has already happened with that instructor, given that, it's a Christian Institute of Higher Learning, quote unquote. Anyways, I would think, and this is the part that's a bit immoral. If it gets to the end of the semester and there's a grade that could go either way, and some classes are very subjective in their grading, such as philosophy, theology, English classes when it's a writing assignment, it can be very subjective. You could have one instructor who would give an A to the same paper that another instructor would give a D. So if you really wanted all of the favor of this teacher, I'm saying if they had already prayed with you that you would get a better grade, would they not have this anguish in them? Like, if they tried to give you a bad grade, wouldn't they think, well, crap, am I going against God's will? Here we were, two Christians praying together that this person would get a better grade, and I'm about to put a bad grade on this paper. I think God might be compelling me to put a good grade on this paper. God's left it in my hands, and I'm an emissary of God, and a Christian requested of God, and if you request of God, then He shall provide. And if I don't provide, then that might tell this student that God doesn't provide. It might put this teacher in an awkward position. So my exploit for all Christian college classes is, at some point in the semester, ask that teacher to pray with you that you will get a better grade. Couldn't hurt to have them on your side when it comes down to subjective grading.